my motto, nothing's ever holding back.
Welcome back to the Lone Road iRacers podcast. I'm your host, Guy Robertson, and today we've got a very special episode for you. Your host has hit a major milestone, 100 career wins on iRacing. So today we're going to have a look at my journey, reliving the highs, the lows, the lessons learned, and the incredible community that makes this all possible. And you're all part of that, listeners and viewers. So let's get rolling. On the 10th of May 2025, after 4.5 years of grinding, learning and racing, I finally reached 100 career wins. Now the final race was on Oran Park in the Formula discipline in the FIA F4 fixed race. I needed a bit of luck along the way. P1 came off with a couple of laps to go. I then took the lead, only to be then taken out with one lap to go by a rejoiner in the middle of the track. But he then also took the previous leader, who was P2 at the time, out as well. So I managed to limp round with the meatball flag and gain my 100th win. And that's where Lady Luck, from time to time you need her on your side. So breaking down those wins, 94 of the 100 were on road and the Formula discipline. Now, if you remember, the road discipline stopped just over a year ago now, and the Formula discipline came to life as they split road into Formula and sports car. So 94 in total, and that's a combination of road and Formula. 3 on oval and 1 win on dirt oval and 2 wins in sports car. Unfortunately, I've not had a win yet on dirt oval. That's a testament to versatility and pure dedication. Now, I started to crunch the numbers to understand roughly how many hours in the sim 4.5 years has taken me to get to these 100 wins. Now, I average probably 18 hours a week, so roughly 72 hours in the sim a month. So that's roughly 4,320 hours spent in the sim, racing, practicing and competing. That's about 180 full days of my life inside the sim. Make sure you don't tell the wife. When you consider work, family and personal commitments, dedicating that much time shows an incredible level of passion and commitment. But it's not just about time behind the wheel either. It's setups, research, looking at replays, post-race analysis and a lot more. When you hear 100 wins, it's easy to focus on the number itself, but it's crucial to realise each win represents a chapter in a long story. These were races won by a clear margin, and others snatched in the final lap with mere tenths separating me from second place. There were wins earned by flawless execution, and others were pure resilience, keeping the dream alive after early setbacks. So we're going to come back in a minute and take it right back to 2020, where all this began. Let's rewind back to August 2020. It was a tough period for myself and my future wife. Post-cancer treatment for my wife, planning a wedding, financial constraints, and the general uncertainty of a world grappling with a pandemic. In the middle of it all, sim racing became a beacon of hope, a way to escape, connect, and find some joy. The journey began modestly with a Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, a budget racing cockpit bought from eBay, and a single curved monitor. Even sourcing a gaming PC stretched the budget, but the investment paid dividends. Interestingly, the sim racing career didn't begin with iRacing. It started actually with Assetto Corsa Competizione. Nightly races with a former work colleague helped build fundamental skills, but soon ACC felt limited. Few cars, few tracks, and increasingly unpredictable public lobbies. The hunger for a deeper, richer experience led me to the best, iRacing. So, first experience in iRacing, absolute chaos. 10 to 15 minutes in a test session just trying to drive the MX-5 in a straight line. During a test session, I found it so difficult. Those early frustrations are now laughable, but at the time it was very humbling. Unlike ACC, iRacing introduced a brutal realism. Tyres that punished mistreatment, setups that mattered, and a rules system and a protest system that emphasised racecraft and etiquette. Getting through rookie class involved unlocking hidden black boxes, setting proper FOV or field of view, and learning essential skills like tyre management and fuel saving. Then came the breakthrough, the first ever win. Driving a Skip Barber Formula car at Brands Hatch. Everything aligned. Strong qualifying, a clean race, a good split, and a bit of good luck and good fortune along the way. The adrenaline after the checkered flag was real. Hands shaking, heart pounding, a memory forever etched in my sim racing career. I quickly ran downstairs and told the wife, and I was still shaking when I'd finished telling her about the race. That's what makes iRacing and winning so good. The endorphins must have been rushing through my body, having that career win. And I'm sure you've also felt it as well. So I'm going to be back in a second to understand about evolution and growth. Dre is the audible iRacer's companion. Want to improve your results or get more wins? Download Dre, the digital race engineer. Hit the link in the show notes for a 10% discount. From that humble beginning, it was a journey of steady progress. Advancement to A-class licenses didn't come overnight. It was built through thousands of practice laps, watching endless tutorials on YouTube, joining coaching sessions and studying telemetry. The major gear upgrade in 2023 marked a new chapter, moving to a Fanatec DD8 Nm wheelbase, quad monitors for complete immersion, and a ProSim rig for better stability and realism. The transition wasn't seamless. The muscle memory developed with the G29 had to be retrained, and new feedback nuances had to be learnt. Streaming became part of the journey too. Engaging with the sim racing community in real time meant added pressure, but also motivation. And I've met some really good friends from streaming along the way. Learning to read chat messages while flying down straights at 150 miles an hour without crashing was also a skill in itself. I can't remember probably dozens of times where I went and looked to the right where the stream chat was and then crashed into the next corner. So there was a lot of learning to be had, folks. I also joined private leagues which added another layer of professionalism. No longer were races just about speed, they became about strategy, teamwork, tyre management and mental endurance. 2 consecutive appearances at the simracing.com end of season finals were hard earned through dedication and smart racing. Everyone loves a viral moment, right? Well, I've got a bit of a story for you now. The infamous Alton Park incident will go down in history. Leading the race, final corner, everything on the line. Then out of nowhere, a reckless driver dive-bombed me clearly from behind and took me out. My live reaction, an incredulous "Are you a dickhead?" captured on stream, resonated with racers worldwide as it was posted all around social media. It wasn't just funny, it was authentic. The clip spread across social media as a textbook example of British racing banter combined with genuine heartbreak. It underscored that even in virtual racing, emotions run high. Through hundreds of races and thousands of laps, the biggest takeaway has been resilience. Wins are fleeting, but lessons stick with you. One critical lesson: preparation beats raw speed. Understanding track temperatures, wind conditions and tyre wear often mattered more than having the fastest single lap. And as you've heard me talk about on a lot of my podcasts, it's all about being consistent. You don't need to be the fastest, you just need to have better average lap times. Another lesson: respect the community. Respect your fellow racers, whether you're battling for the podium or fighting to stay on the lead lap. Racing etiquette builds friendships, reputation and opportunities. And hopefully over my time on iRacing, I have shown courtesy when I need to, apologies when I've messed up, and we all do it, and also a few bad words as well. We all do it, but I've really enjoyed it. Lastly, celebrate small victories, whether it's a top 10 finish in a tough split, a clean race with 0 incidents, or nailing a tricky pit entry. Every step forward counts, right? We're going to come back in a second to talk about the community and my gratitude to every iRacer that I race with over the 4.5 years. One of the most beautiful aspects of iRacing is its global community. Over the years, countless friendships were forged across continents. Team endurance events, weekly league races, random open lobby chats. The connections made here go far beyond the virtual track. There's a genuine gratitude for everyone who shared a race, offered advice, battled fairly, or even those who served as tough competitors. The journey would have been impossible without a supportive wife who understood the obsession and shared every victory. Special thanks go to some of my teammates: Chris Hall, Craig Gregory, Damien Gee, Roger from Sweden, and Gary Truby. We've been racing on and off together now for nearly all that 4.5 years' time. Then league organisers, especially RadicalSimRacing.com, stream viewers, and everyone else that's been part of this brilliant adventure. So final thoughts, folks, on today's podcast. Reaching 100 wins isn't just a personal achievement. It's a symbol of perseverance, community spirit, and the love for motorsport. From humble beginnings with a G29 to a high-end sim rig, from rookies to championships, this journey is proof that with dedication and passion, dreams are achievable. Now, there's one motto that I want every listener and viewer to take away. A win with a little bit of lady luck is just around the next corner. So whatever's happening in the race, never ever give up. Carry on to the end because, surprise, surprise, now and again, the waves part and there's you in your sim racing cockpit taking that checkered flag and getting yourself that win. So never give up, even if you've had to go into the pits. Wherever you are on your iRacing journey, whether you're chasing your first win or your 500th, remember, it's not about how fast you reach the finish line. It's about the experiences, the friendships and the memories made along the way. So here's to the next 100 wins and all the incredible stories yet to be written in my iRacing career and my life. So I just want to thank everybody on this podcast, listeners specifically because you've been here the longest, but also the new viewers on YouTube. Thanks for tuning into this special episode of the Lone Road iRacers podcast. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to like, share and leave a review. And we'll catch you next week. Until then, keep it clean and keep it fast. Happy iRacing, and I'll see you on the track soon.
Whatever it takes, we're racing, we're in the zone. Whatever it takes, we push hard, never alone. I'm in the cockpit, the engines roar, hear me now. We're racing circles, got a hustle made a vow. Chasing victory, it's all or nothing on the track. Sweet is my motto, nothing's ever holding back. Whatever it takes.